Okay, I'm just waiting for more people to come on board, and then I'll get started. So if you're watching this live video for the first time, hopefully you're not, because I've done quite a few now. This is probably my fourth or fifth live video, and you'll be able to see the replays of the other live videos on my Facebook page, NU Journeys Counselling. Hi, so there's someone on board. If you say your name or whatever, or you can just watch, you don't have to introduce yourself. But oh, hi Diana, nice to see you. So obviously this video is called The Power of Taking Action, and I want people to sort of get involved in the discussions and the conversations. That's the whole point of this. But if you just want to kind of like just listen, then that's fine as well. I don't want... Oh, thanks Diana, she said, love your colours. Well, I've got my little... this is my like picture of like love. It's not just for Valentine's Day, because everyone always says that because it's got the love hearts. I just love the picture. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I think I'm going to kind of give it a few minutes. I'll just do a brief introduction and then I'm going to get started, because I don't want people sort of hanging about waiting when they've come on board at the right time. So my name's Marianne Hanson, and I'm the founder and the counsellor at NU Journeys Counselling. I've been a counsellor now for 7 years, and if you want like further information, you can go to my Facebook page. You can also find me on Instagram. You can also find me on Twitter as NJ Counselling, and where else am I? LinkedIn as Marianne Hanson, and also where else am I? YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel, NU Journeys Counselling. And the purpose of these videos, I make specific videos for different people. So my Facebook lives are always like to really engage with people, but also it's more topics where I can have that sort of discussion. YouTube is just a range of videos on various counselling topics. Hi, there's someone else on board. Just introduce yourself, or you can just watch. I was just talking about kind of if you find me on all the places you can find me on. Anyway, I think we'll get started, and then if people come on board at the time, I'm just going to keep going, and then also people can obviously catch the replay on my channel. So the topic of today's discussion is the power of action, and the reason I wanted to make this video is because a lot of people talk about the law of attraction. There's loads of videos on the law of attraction, and that's all about believing in something, knowing what you want, focusing on that particular thing, and then just allowing it naturally to come to you, or allowing it to happen. So if you look at the theory of the law of attraction, say like with a relationship or money, because these are the two areas I'm going to focus on today with the law of action. In the law of attraction would say that if you want a relationship, you work on yourself and you become this person that you want to be. You identify all the things that you want in a partner. You believe that, you know, you're going to meet someone, and then it will happen, because your focus, your intention and your attraction to it will naturally make it come to you. That's the law in that sense. In there, same as with money, they say don't focus on the lack of money or having debts or not having money. Focus on money, say affirmations around money. So this is all what the law of attraction teaches, and I am a big fan of the law of attraction. I do meditation and affirmations and all of that, but I want to talk about the law of action, because my feelings are that if you don't take action towards a particular thing that you want, then I just don't believe you're going to get it. And I think there are a lot of people, say hello whoever's around and just join in. So I believe that you have to take action, and I also believe, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, the reasons why taking action is more powerful than not taking action and just like having a belief and letting things come naturally. So if you take action of a situation, then you're always in control of that, and then you are more powerful when you are acting on something. You might take the wrong type of action and it might not work out the way you want it to, but you're taking control of your situation. So I'm going to give two examples now. One is to do with relationships. So if you not desperately, but if you want to be in a relationship and you've already identified that the type of relationship you want to be in It doesn't matter how much you believe that you're a fantastic person. It doesn't matter how many affirmations you do, how much you pray about it, or any of that stuff. If you don't go on any dates, or if you don't go and interact with people, you are never going to meet that person. I know there's a belief that it's not like bringing religion into it, you know, that God will find the man for you, or that if you do your affirmations and if you just smile and stuff like that, then people will come to you and you'll find that that man will drop into your lap or something. To a certain degree, I understand what people are saying. You do have to go out there, you have to smile, you have to engage with people. And that's kind of, I understand that. But if you don't take those steps to go on dates, to socialise, to make yourself available to meet someone, then I don't believe you're going to achieve your goal. And it's also more of an empowering and powerful thing for you to do, because you know that you have taken the onus on yourself, the responsibility that you want to find someone. And it's the same with money. There are lots of people who, if they're using the law of attraction, they're not going to focus on their negative situation. They're not going to focus that they've got no money. They're not going to, they're going to keep saying these affirmations. I have lots of money. I am a millionaire, and this sort of thing. Now, I'll be honest, it does make you feel good. Affirmations make you feel good. You know, saying I have £100,000 in the bank. One of my business affirmations is, I have £150,000 in the bank. I walk around with a cheque in my purse which says £150,000. Now, I'm not joking, it makes me feel good, but it's still not going to give me that money. I realistically know that it's not going to bring £150,000 to me. And this is the only point I want to make. Without taking action, you're not going to achieve things. And so if you've got debts, or if you're struggling with money, or if there are money issues, my feeling is that you need to kind of face the fear and just take action. You know, open up those letters, don't let them like linger if there's like creditors wanting money off you. The best feeling in the world is when you take control rather than letting someone else take that control. Are you going to wait for like the bailiffs to come? Are you going to wait for to be in a load of debt? Or are you going to open that letter? Are you going to phone your creditor? And are you going to say, look, I'm having problems now, I can't pay at the moment, but make up a plan? You will then be relieved, because I think if you sit there and you wait for something to happen, what you're doing actually when you prolong things and you don't take action is you're prolonging the stress that it causes, because the problem isn't being resolved. So it doesn't matter how much you feel good about imagining yourself having lots of money. If you don't take action to deal with that debt, then you're living in a state of stress. And I know a lot of people who are in lots of debt, and when you're talking, you know, big numbers, and you know they can't sleep, they can't focus, because they're just waiting for this solution, or they're in denial, one or the other. But taking action is a powerful step where you say, look, I'm going to do something about this. And it also can apply to anything. From another situation it can apply to is if you're in a bad relationship. So have a think about this for a minute. Someone may be in an abusive relationship. All that time they're in that relationship, they're being abused, or whether it's verbally or physically. Now, the power of action means that they're going to have a plan and steps of what they're going to do to get out of this relationship. Even just the thought of maybe packing a bag, or the thought of like, one day I'm going to escape from this, and working on a plan, means they're taking action. Whereas if you're just staying in this abusive relationship, or the relationship that you're unhappy in, and you're kind of just saying, well, I'll see what happens next week, maybe things will be better, or I'll pray about it and maybe, you know, God will rescue me, or I'll wait till next year when the kids have grown up, or I'll wait till 3 years' time when he's stopped drinking, or I'll wait till this and that. If you're waiting and you're just hoping and you're just expecting situations to get better without taking action, then I don't believe that they will. And they might do, but the thing is, you're kind of putting that question mark, because you don't know. You don't know if things are going to change. All you know is what you can do. So what I'm going to also talk about is, recently I've put together a personal success program. And the reason that came about is because I was a family friend who was continuously coming round to my mum's house, she was struggling with not just with depression, but her weight. So the thing that was bothering her was her weight. It was making her depressed. She was dressing, her clothes couldn't fit. She was crying all the time. She was saying, I've tried diets, I've tried this, I've tried that, nothing would work. So what I did is I said to her, okay, I'm going to work with you, and I'm going to come out to see you once a week. We looked at 6 to 7 weeks, but it ended up being 8 weeks. Now the action it was tough. It was a tough program, because for those 8 weeks she had to do affirmations. She had to meet with me once a week, and we did an exercise plan. We did an eating plan. I phoned her in the week as well to check on how things were going. What else did we do? I gave her books and things to read. She had to keep a food diary. She had to keep a feelings diary as well. Now, whilst we were taking all of these actions that I was putting in place for this person, there was some struggle there, because when we would go for a walk, for example, we'd walk around the lake or the park once. I would say we're going to go 3 times. She'd go once and she'd say, I can't do this anymore. My legs are hurting, my heart is hurting, I can't do it. I said, well, okay, let's do 2. So we'd go around twice. And then we'd say, let's try again, let's go around 3 times. Now, by taking that action and by having someone there to say to you, you can do this, but then it made her feel empowered, because she's then achieved what she thought she couldn't achieve. Now, if she would have just sort of sat there, and anyone this applies to, if you sit there and you believe you can do something, but you're just telling yourself, well, you know, things are going to get better, and I know I can do this, I believe in myself, but you don't take any action, then I don't think you're ever going to achieve what you need to. So I'm going to kind of keep this as a short video. Sometimes I do longer ones. I'm going to be doing regular live videos on different topics, but all I want to say in summary is, first of all, if you are someone that is struggling with something, and it's been something that you've been struggling with for a while, but something is holding you back, something is not allowing you to take the action, then what you can do is go to my Facebook page, and there is information about my personal success program. There's a testimonial on there, and I'm someone that will work with you, meaning that it won't be online. I'll work with you offline, provide you with videos, but I'll also provide you with face-to-face motivation to take that action, you know, to actually mentor you so that you can achieve whatever your goal is. But the second thing to think about is, don't be in denial. Don't be someone that's got your head in the sand and who isn't, you know, is just waiting for a saviour or waiting for someone to rescue you. Take action and you will feel better, because it's just the empowering thing to do, really. You're taking control of this situation. So thank you everyone for watching, tuning into this live. I'm going to be doing another live video probably either around about Valentine's Day or after, do something about relationships, and then each month I'm going to do a specific topic. So if you want further information, I've said everything at the beginning, but you can go to my Facebook page and you'll find out more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Have a great Sunday. Bye.